Hello, I'm a little late, on this because, I don't know, I just kind of forgot to record last night. Um, so this is the video, it's actually the 22nd today, but this is the video for January 21st, 2017. Um, it is a game today, a playoff game for the Packers, so Charlie's got his Packer jersey on, don't you, buddy? And I kind of do too. But anyways, I'm here to talk about yesterday. So yesterday I got up, I went to Zumba at 10:15, and I had talked to my friend Anna about possibly going to the Green Bay Women's Solidarity March, Million Woman March or whatever. And we thought it was a possibility we might go because it had only been like conceived of on Wednesday. So I didn't know a lot of information, but and I mentioned it to my mom because I thought, well, maybe she'd want to come. That's something she'd obviously be interested in. But it was really foggy. Like, I wouldn't want to drive over an hour in the fog for sure. So she called me. Well, I was at Zumba, so I called her back when I got home. And I guess she turned on her TV and saw that all these other countries were doing marches on our behalf in support of us and, to protest Trump. So I was like, well, geez, I've got one that's like, in my city. I should probably at least check it out. So my mom wasn't able to make it because it was foggy and all that stuff. And Anna is pregnant and about a month away from having a baby. So she was, having some pregnancy, just, not feeling well. So she didn't go, but I made sure to send pics and all that stuff. And I posted a bunch on Facebook. So I went there and it was a pretty good crowd. Only like 80 some people had confirmed it on Facebook, but I don't go by that because plenty of people just don't confirm stuff on Facebook. It doesn't mean anything. So I went and it was a darn good crowd, like hundreds of people, which is pretty good for a, quickly last minute thrown together march. I ended up walking, well, I walked in different sections because I would stop and take pictures and video, which you will see some of the videos before this part gets uploaded. So, or maybe I'll put it after this. I don't know. But anyways, I'll probably put it after. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I ended up behind a man with a daughter, a young daughter. He was hand in hand with two daughters, one on each side, and he was walking with them in this March for Women, which I'm not one for kids, but that one warmed my heart. So, and that's not a sentence I say out loud very much. Warmed my heart. Yeah, doesn't sound right coming out of me, but it did. It made me like, oh, I loved seeing that. So there were a lot of people that came. We covered the Mason Street and the Walnut Street bridges, so that was awesome. I took some video of that and some pictures as well. So, yeah, there's some haters out there that were PO'd about people walking in solidarity, and I don't get that. We obviously were like nothing compared to some other cities like DC and Chicago and Seattle, probably, places, bigger cities. But we came out in support on late notice, and that was pretty good. So I felt pretty proud of myself. And my mom even sent me a message saying she was proud of me and that she hopes that she's glad that I'm a strong woman that will stand up for what I believe is right, which I will. Although if I thought my safety was in danger, I might have thought twice about it. But yeah, and she said she hoped she took part in that, which of course she did because we talk about politics and, I learned from her, and I mean, I disagree with her on some things, but not much. So yeah, that was cool. So yeah, I got home from that and I had a late lunch because I hadn't really eaten anything beforehand. And then I ended up kind of passing out on the couch because I'd had a late night before, because as soon as I'd gotten into bed the night before, my feet touched wetness at the bottom of the bed, and it's because our dog had pissed through the comforter, the blanket, the top sheet, all the way down to the mattress pad. So we had to kind of throw together some old bedding, which is why you see now I still, like, the original bedding is in the wash right now, but I at least got the mattress pad and the sheets on last night so that we could not feel weird about Charlie being up here because he's still been leaking from being on the steroids, I guess, but hopefully that ends soon. He has his own little bed there that he sleeps between us, but yeah, so that wasn't fun. And then Jeff didn't want him up on the bed with his, leaking going on when we didn't have a mattress pad on. So a good hour I was awake listening to him whine and bark trying to get up. And then eventually he made it up on his own. So it's like, well, I'll just put his bed in our bed and put some towels down and hope for the best, because I can't sleep if he's going to be barking and stuff. And obviously if he can make it up on his own, we can't really stop him. So yeah, so that was a bit of a long night. So I was tired when I got home from the march. So I put on some Netflix and I took a little nap with Charlie on the couch. And then when I woke up, I guess I just watched more stuff and was on the, nothing interesting. And then Jeff came home, or was coming home, so I made us some pasta dinner, and yeah. Oh, and yesterday when I weighed myself at the gym, I was 168.8, so I'm finally in the 60s. That makes me feel good. I'm making a little bit of progress, so that's better than what we can say for the country at this point. Yeah. And then we watched a couple episodes of Stranger Things, finished it off, actually, the first season, and yeah, that was pretty much it. And then we went to bed, and I got up, and here we are. So, yeah, I suppose I can end it here because I've been rambling on for almost 7 minutes. So, after this will probably be some clips from the the march from yesterday. So, I will see you tomorrow. I know.
Look at all the people, Freya.
Now you get to see what you want.
Oh, it's awful. This is low battery mode. I know, I'm like at 19%. Okay, where's Facebook Live?
Photo bomb!
More justice, more peace.